This is the Taj Mahal, a monument built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Of course, what most people forget about this love monument is that Mumtaz was one of Shah Jahan's several wives and had died giving birth to their 14th child. But what most people don't know is that there are several other Indian monuments built by women, often in honor of their husbands. The Rani Ki Vav stepwell in Gujarat's Patan was constructed by Rani Udaymati in the 11th century in memory of her husband, the Chalukya king Bhima I. Built on the banks of the Saraswati river, Rani Ki Vav is the pinnacle of craftsmanship in stepwell construction. The stepwell was commissioned in 1063 CE and took 20 years to complete. Designed as an inverted temple, it is divided into 7 levels with panels carrying intricate sculptures. In the wake of foreign invasions and flooding, the stepwell remained submerged and forgotten until it was excavated and restored in the 1980s. The Virupaksha temple in Pattadakal, Karnataka was built by Chalukya queen Lokamahadevi in 740 CE to commemorate her husband King Vikramaditya II's victory over the Pallavas. Another interesting aspect to the temple is that it has the inscribed names of the architects and artists who worked to build it. The magnificent temple is also called the Lokeshwara temple as a tribute to the queen who built it. This temple, along with several other temples at Pattadakal, were subject to raids and desecration by the armies of the Delhi Sultanate, Bijapur Sultanate, Mughals and Tipu Sultan. Adalaj Stepwell, also known as Rodabai Stepwell, is located in the small town of Adalaj in Gujarat. It was built in 1498 in the memory of the Waghela king Rana Veer Singh by his wife Queen Ruda Devi. With an octagonal opening on top and 5 stories deep, the walls and pillars of the stepwell have intricately carved designs on it. Interestingly, the temperature inside the well is about 5 degrees lower than the outside. The Mohinishwara Shivalaya temple, also known as Maharani Shankar temple, is located in Gulmarg town of Jammu and Kashmir. Located on a small hill with a backdrop of beautiful snow-clad mountains, this temple was built in 1915 by Maharani Mohini Bai, who was the wife of the then king of Kashmir, Raja Hari Singh. The temple is built in such a way that it's visible from all corners of Gulmarg. After independence, the temple had not been maintained properly and was shut down due to extensive damage. In 2021, it was restored by the Indian Army with the help of local Hindus and reopened for worship. The Rani Ji Ki Bawri or Queen Stepwell is situated in Bundi town in Rajasthan. It was built in 1699 by Rani Nathavati, who was the younger queen of Raja Anirudh Singh of Bundi. With the depth of 46 meters and some superb carvings on its pillars and gate, the stepwell also has small temples and shrines on each floor. There are also quite a few monuments built by Indian queens either for their own use or to protect Bharat's civilizational heritage. The Mirjan fort in Karnataka's Kumta was built by Queen Chennabhaira Devi of Gersoppa in the 16th century. Perched on a bank of the river Aghanashini, Mirjan fort has a double layer of high walls and towering bastions. Chennabhaira Devi had given the refuge to several artisans fleeing from wars in distant lands, and they in turn helped the queen build a strategically strong fort of her own. Known as the Pepper Queen of India by the Portuguese, Rani Chennabhaira Devi would stay in this fort and use it as a location for shipping pepper. Kolkata's Dakshineshwar Kali Mandir was built by Rani Rashmoni, a social reformer in 19th century Bengal. The construction of the temple began in 1847 and was completed in 1855. Rani Rashmoni also funded many philanthropic projects that included roads, ghats and libraries. And how can one forget Rani Ahalyabai Holkar, who rebuilt the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir after its destruction by Aurangzeb. She renovated the Kashi Vishwanath temple in 1780, 111 years after it was razed by Aurangzeb. She chose a site to the immediate south of the Gyanvapi Mosque, which today stands as a reminder of the tyranny inflicted on Bharatiya civilization. Rani Ahalyabai also restored the Somnath temple in Prabhaspatan, Gujarat. Raided by Mahmud of Ghazni in the 11th century and demolished by Aurangzeb in the 17th century, Somnath was in ruins until Rani Ahalyabai had it rebuilt in 1783. From stepwells built in memory of their husbands to grand temples built to continue India's civilizational legacy, this is how Indian women contributed to building the many wonders of Bharat.